Hi friends, it's your art teacher, Miss Barnett, and today we're going to be talking about constructing an insect, like the artist Eric Carle. So in our last two lessons, we've painted an insect and we have drawn an insect using a fine tip marker, or what I call the thinking pen. And today we're going to be using collage to create an insect. So collage is a very fancy French word, ooh la la, we speak French in art class, using its cutting and pasting paper to make an object. So what we're going to do really quick is we're going to review the parts of a bug, and remember that little form with the chart with all the parts is in the bottom of my lesson like it was last week. So remember, all insects have a head, they have an abdomen, which is their belly, and they have a thorax, which is their bottom. All insects also have 6 legs. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. They have antennae. They have a tongue and some eyes. And they also can have wings. So this insect has 4 wings. And I think this one does too. But they can also have 2 wings. So remember, we need to have a head, an abdomen, and a thorax. We need to have 6 legs. We need to have some eyes, some antennae, and let's see. I think that's, oh, and wings. Wings. So you can put 2 wings on or 4 wings on your insect. So once you've thought about maybe the parts of an insect, what you're going to need today is some colored paper. Any kind of colored paper you have is fine. You could use newspaper, you could use magazine paper, anything that's going to add a little oomph and beauty to your collage will work. And then you will need a background paper. So you could do black or white. I'm going to do black today, but you can use any kind of paper that's differently colored than your parts of paper that we're going to make the bug out of. So you'll also need some scissors and some glue. You can use the glue stick. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use a bottle of glue. Ooh, it's so scary and it's so exciting. So we're going to learn how to do this. But if you don't have any liquid glue, or you don't want to use the liquid glue, that's totally fine. You can use a glue stick. So get your materials together and let's get started. All right, my friends, so remember, we are going to need at least 3 pieces of paper. I've got extra. I think I'm going to use this one, and I like this pink, and maybe a green, just for something different. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to cut out a round shape from a rectangle or a square. So I've cut this into a rectangle. Scissor safety first, friends. The thumb goes in the little hole, 2 or 3 fingers in the small hole. We only open it when we're ready to cut. So what we're going to do, holding the paper in the opposite hand, we're going to just take these corners and round them off. Just like that. And now I have a nice oval shape for my bug. Let's do another shape. Maybe we could do a long rectangle. Remember, you make whatever kind of shape you want for your bug. It's your bug. And I'm going to cut this one into another round shape. I'm going to make it a little smaller, so I'm going to cut a square this time. And then I'm just going to, like I did with the other shape, round off the corners. Excellent. All right, friends, now that I've cut my shapes, before we start gluing down, we're going to practice and plan our insect. So we can just change the shapes around, maybe the order that they're in, until we find one that we like. I think Maybe this way is what I like. So once you've decided what order your shapes are going to go in, what's going to be the head, the abdomen, and the thorax, we can get out our glue. When we open the glue, we want to make sure that we're twisting it open just like this, and that little white part will go down. That's how we know it's open. We want to check and make sure that the glue is going to work. It did come out. Now, we are going to begin with we're going to begin with the paper that's touching the background paper first. We're going to put dot, dot, not a lot. You're going to get close to the paper, but don't let it touch. Dot, dot, not a lot. Dot, dot, not a lot. Okay? Then we're going to flip it over. And help me count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do our next shape. Remember, don't let the nozzle touch the paper. Dot, 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 not a lot. Dot, dot, dot. Not a lot, and I think one more dot. Looks pretty good. We're going to place it down where we think it should live. I think right there. Help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now the head. Now, oh look, I made a little glue mistake. That's okay. The glue will dry and you won't see it anymore. Last one. Dot, dot, not a lot. Dot, dot, not a lot. And dot, dot, not a lot. Let's put it down here. Hold it down and count to 5 or 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. So now I have the head, the abdomen, and the thorax of my bug. Now let's talk about how to add the small pieces, things like the eyes, the legs, the antenna, and the wings. So we can use the same colors that we did before. I think I'm going to make my wings a different color. I think I'm going to make 2 wings for this one. So I'm going to cut 2 rectangle shapes. I want them pretty close so I can put one paper on top of another paper. There we go. And then I'm going to cut my circle shape, my round shapes. I can cut whatever shape I want for the wings. And they don't have to be exactly the same. Do your best. Don't stress. Forget the rest. These are going to look so awesome. So there's my 2 wings. You know, I think they're a little too big though, so I'm going to cut them in half. I'm going to put them together and cut them in half. Because I want them to fit mostly on my paper. That looks good. Those would look good. But we're not going to glue it down yet. Let's do some eyes. I'm going to do some squares for the eyes, or maybe some triangles. Cool. Remember we practiced all this cutting a couple of lessons ago when we did collages the first time? So you are collage experts now. I'll cut some long rectangles for my legs. And then I'm going to take this guy, maybe some shorter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Remember, I haven't glued anything down yet. I'm still practicing. I don't know. Let's make the antenna. Let's do the antenna. Let's do them yellow. Here's my antenna. And then maybe a tongue. Give them an orange tongue. Maybe I'm going to make this tongue a rounded tongue. A tiny, tiny rounded tongue. There we go. And now I'm going to speed up the tape so you can watch me finish gluing. All right, friends, here is my completed constructed bug. I have wings, 6 legs, a head, an abdomen, and a thorax, eyes, antenna, and a tongue. I hope you have just as much fun making your bug as I did mine, and I cannot wait to see what you guys did. Have a great day, guys. Bye!